So once you find enough items, what in the dungeon you can just stop as, hey, boots are in the light world. Great hint, Uncle. Great hint.
It's great. That can be one of the worst hints, just because so many things are in the light world.
And it's definitely not Link's house for sure.
Yep.
That's a red rupee. That is most anywhere that's not a dungeon in a dungeon or up on Death Mountain.
Yeah, exactly.
And there is a very, very long list of good locations that can be, as we see. By the way, so today on Restream we have 4 runners. We have Koi, Radical Sniper 99, Ricky of Kokirian, Bright Beginner. 10 arrows and Uncle.
Yeah, we got pretty standard start with Ambrosia, so should be pretty same. And we got the bomb drop on the guard, so that's very nice for the back of escape. And a bomb.
Yes, we have Bombos. Nice. Interesting sprites today. I have no clue what Radical Sniper is playing as, but Koi's playing as one of the maidens. I'm not exactly sure what Kakiri is playing as, and Bright Beginner is chosen to play as a boss key.
Yeah, that's a very interesting sprite there.
No, there are a lot of interesting sprites you can use in ALTTPR. I've seen weirder, actually. Ever tried seeing a soda can run around Hyrule?
Oh yeah, there's also the invisible Link sprite, which is literally invisible, just nothing.
Oh man, that would be a real challenge.
I would assume so, yeah.
Hey,
And
shielded. Hey.
we have the vanilla start, where we have a sword and a shield.
Yep. Oh, we do have the Papa's medallion. It's definitely not vanilla.
Of course, of course.
Or we have also, I've seen a spinning tile right now as well. You know, one of those tiles that you see in like Hera, GT,
Yeah.
I think a few other places. Yeah, one of those run around Hyrule. That was funny.
I think the Big Key Sprite's bunny sprite might be that.
Huh. I kind of like how the, I don't know, what do you call it? It kind of looks like a little tail wag as it moves.
Yeah, that is pretty nice. It's like the feet walking. Yeah. But otherwise, so far, pretty lackluster escape so far.
Yeah, nothing special. Got a Bobus medallion, which boy is putting to good use on the guards, having picked up some magic. So
Yeah, why not?
it looks like Radical Sniper and Ricky were also able to pick up a bit of magic. Just about enough to use Bombos, I think, though they're not choosing to use it.
Yeah, that magic was from the 2 pots right in Uncle's tunnel right there.
Yep. Okay, Radical Sniper managing to not die is down to 1 heart and has lovely sound of beeping for the last while. Picks up some additional health, so no more beeping for the moment. Use Bombos and guards effects Zelda cannon wins. Well, thankfully that's not how the game works.
No.
I'm sure Zelda's invincible.
I mean, has to be, right? Just like all the other followers are, so.
Like you can see from all 4 runners that Link leads her straight into the swords of some of these guards, and she doesn't have a scratch.
Alright, so what do you think we're going to find here in the back of Escape? Do you think we're getting anything important, or just going to be junk like it seems to tends to be?
Probably. We'll want to keep an eye out also for the map, since we haven't seen it yet.
was
As
a
there's the
guaranteed
silver
small
key.
Yep.
Yeah, we want to keep in mind if we find a map in the back of Escape, these runners can all check it, having found some convenient bombs. All of them are at the max capacity of 10. And other than that, they need to check the sanctuary. Sometimes it'll just end up being the map, and if you count items correctly, you won't have to get it.
Exactly, you just walk right by. So there have been many times where I didn't get the map, didn't keep track, and checked it anyways.
And then felt a little silly.
Oh yeah. It's just muscle memory. And we get a nice full magic drop for Koi on the rats, so...
Alright, let's see. Rupee, map, and the heart piece, so yeah, junk. It does mean that the sanctuary chest is an actual... okay, apparently stream title is still showing Holland. We'll see if we can get that sorted.
Alright, let's see what we have here in Sanctuary itself.
Boy, the first one out at just over 6 minutes, just some bombs. Alright, very, very boring start.
Yep.
Got a shield, got a sword, got bomb boosts, that's about it.
It's a very nice escape time.
It is. Let's see, map check. Crystal Eastern has desert is all I got. Oh, Green Pendant, Terra, and I'm really, really bad at map checks. No clue what
Yeah.
Eastern is.
Eastern was a regular crystal, I believe.
Alright, yeah, so Eastern and Desert are regular crystals, Hera is our green pendant then.
Pendant Hera, isn't that the best?
Especially because our race room name today was Trusty Moldor.
Exactly.
Ricky and Koi first two out of Escape. Koi choosing to skip Lumberjack, Ricky choosing to go for it. Nothing on the mushroom spot. Radical Sniper heading is going to skip Lumberjack as well as I see just 50 rupees in the last one's hideout. And Break Beginner continues in Escape.
And we got 20 rupees on the Hoarder Crabs, so that's kind of nice to be able to farm some money up. And is that the flute that I saw on the flute? It was something blue.
I completely missed what was on the Lumberjack, I'll be honest.
Yeah, that was... I just barely saw the edge of it. I just saw that it was something blue, so it could have been just bombs.
Right. Alright, time for Kakariko. Load of items here. Sadly, no bottle. They're hoping to find one here so they can clear out sick kid while they're here. Blind Hideout has some more money. 10 arrows. Per piece. And some more money.
Of course.
And no good, our last chest of Blind Hideout. Oh. Alright, Blind Beginner will be giving us a second look at the Lumberjack Ledge. Let's see what this is. And it...
Oh, it's the flippers!
Flippers! Ooh boy,
Oh,
that
is important. Well,
yeah,
if, depends on if Ice Palace and Swamp Palace are required. A mirror!
ooh, mirror in the well.
That is a nice find. And a glove. And boots!
Ooh, well, there's the boots that we were hinted. Thanks, game. Thanks.
Very nice Kakariko well there. Yeah, but the likelihood that our final two pendants are Ice Palace and Swamp are pretty low, so more likely than not, those flippers will be required.
At least logically. Depends on Ice Palace can be gotten around with fake flipper. Swamp, on the other hand, is unavoidable.
Fair, fair. Alright, we got plenty of money, so our bottom vendor just gives us a bit of a refund.
Alright, back of the bar has some more bombs.
Alright, let's see what the
he
Oh, there's the
is.
Moon
Hey,
Pearl.
Moon Pearl!
Those
Alright,
moons
that.
were absolutely required. Not just. Good thing they were early, too.
Yeah, they were. I mean, they were renting Kakariko, so the Uncle Hint was dubious usefulness today. Nothing on the race game. And that's a save art from Koi. We are now either a second glove or hammer from Dark World Access. As Radical Sniper picks up his Moon Pearl, Koi is choosing to start back to Sanctuary. Is looking to check out the Lumberjack Ledge now, perhaps? Nope, Bonk Rocks. Radical Sniper not choosing to scope out race game as Ricky Kokiri gets his Moon Pearl. Nothing on Bonk Rocks. And Bright Beginner is now in the well.
And let's see what we have.
Heart
And,
piece on
okay.
race game.
Koi
Okay.
is gonna go ahead and check that with the boots, check the Lumberjack. We'll find out about those flippers.
And Radical Sniper and Ricky will be heading south to the dam in South Shore as Koi is going to head up the mountain. Blue Mail in the dam is a nice find.
That is a very nice find. It's always nice when you get blue mare early on, so you just don't have to worry about it.
Yep. And just a vanilla heart piece. Water.
Ricky's gonna go pick it up. Radical's just gonna leave it behind.
And alright, Koi is through the dark cave with Old Man, which gives you some more bombs. As Bright Beginner continues through Kakariko. Let's see what's in Mini Molder King. Tends to be quite loaded usually.
Yeah, this is the new colloquially known hype cave, at least for me.
It tends to be far more useful than cave most times, I find.
Yeah, exactly. Mitts.
We have, Mitts, as we see just a herpes, Speckling Rock, Fire Shield, Rupee, and some more money. Alright, so Mitts in Money Moldorm Cave is about the most useful thing there is. And map check, Red Crystal Mire and Skull Woods, Pendant Swamping.
TR, yep. That's
I am surprised I managed to catch all of that in one quick trip. Lance.
So those flippers, all of a sudden, maybe not as required. By just, not logic, but by choice.
Practical.
By sequence breaking, yeah.
Okay, well, Hera, that's fine. Hera is fire. Actually, here, as we see a key in the first chest, nothing in the Ice Rod Cave. Yep, Hera is fire locked. Womp womp. So
And,
Koi is out.
That's a little unfortunate, but at least did get that save and quit point right up at the top of the mountain there. As Radical Sniper decided to set up the water walk with the boots, which is very nice, but doesn't have the money for Zora, so...
Yeah, Dark World, okay, nothing on the Lake Kylie Island. Radical Sniper is checking out King's Tomb. Bright Beginner doesn't know the mirror glitch for the blocks, and Stammen's just gonna get it the usual way. Dark World Pendants were TR and Swamp. Red crystals were Meyer.
We got the hammer!
Oh, a hammer on Hobo!
So, those flippers are logically absolutely required.
Yep, yeah they are.
Oh boy. So that means we have to have... Oh... Either a second sword or the lamp has to be somewhere in... Or a second sword and a lamp, or a lamp and a cape is required to go get that Moon Pearl, or get that flippers in order for Agate. That is gonna be it's a very nice thing to sequence break.
Yeah, although they do not need that hammer for Dark World access, since you do know where both pairs of gloves are.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying, is they can be anywhere in Dark World for that logic.
Oh man, yep. Logic! As Reticle Sniper is the last of our runners to find out. Yeah, it's maybe an Agaseed.
Half Magic is nice out of the cave there. As Bright Beginner's about to
Oh
make
yeah,
another
Waterfall
hammer.
Fairy. There's Hammer for Bright Beginner here in a moment at about 15 minutes.
Alright, and just a piece of heart on the ledge, so only Zora is orphaned at this point, and Koi is setting up a hula hand glitch here, so we'll be able to get up to Zora money here real quick.
Is it me or is the boss key sprite that Bright Beginner not using a little bit more orange with that blue mail?
Yeah, it is a little bit more orange.
One thing I always like to see with different sprites is what the other mail colors end up being as we see red mail in the chest game. Alright, that's both mail upgrades right away.
Yeah, and I think all runners will get that, because that is a pretty in-the-way location. Meanwhile,
Yep.
Bright Beginner is checking out Hype Cave here.
Art Piece and Sea House. Ricky going to be close behind Reticle Sniper. And 10 arrows on the Hype Cave NPC as Koi picks up his mitts.
20
The
rupees.
rupee.
50 rupees. And heart. So, Hype Cave is Junk Cave.
Yep,
As it
0.
should.
0 out of 10.
And
50 rupees might have been the most useful thing in there.
Yep. And I think
Which
we
is
saw
saying something.
300 up on the bumper ledge.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'd like the link on the map for the big key. It's a map.
That's kind of appropriate, actually, thematically.
Absolutely.
Gets a little chuckle, though. I do love these new sprites. There are, what, a good couple hundred of them, as we see a Bucknet on the dig game.
There are a lot. I like how Ricky is routing this area, because then we'll be able to get King's Tomb and Graveyard Ledge this way.
Yep, does have both boots and the mirror. Koi setting up the water walk as well. Will be getting his hammer shortly. And Reticle Sniper is choosing to go and immediately do. Cannot do hammer packs though. Doesn't have a hammer.
Yeah, the only runner that doesn't have one yet.
That's a bit unfortunate. That's a fire rod. And yes, that does. Let's see, that's K45.
That's a very
Nothing
nice
on
find to find.
Smiths.
That's a very nice thing to find before you head up into Dark Village there.
Yeah, it is. Taking the southern route to not CAC, Village of Outcasts, paying off.
And Reticle Sniper is going to continue with this south route with taking the purple chest. He's going to get that fire rod momentarily.
Koi about to check out Waterfall Fair and get half magic. Well, it does also have the money for Zora. We'll see if it's a scam today. I love how the sword is like as big as the boss.
And now we'll actually find out from Koi what's on Zora, because other owners didn't have the money for that when they went up there.
No, they did not. I don't believe Zora led just much of anything. Nope, Heart Piece says. I see another one on Stumpy. Ricky getting his blue mail. Red. Yeah, this will be red mail for him.
Bright Beginner's choosing not to continue to. Oh, doesn't have the mitts yet. So can't continue from the south road. Okay.
Bright Beginner hasn't checked out Mini Moldorm Cave yet. Yeah.
Mini Moldorm Cave, right?
They're missing one of their mitts. I could have sworn. I doubt they would miss their gloves in the well. Because they have the mirror, which is also Noelle, as they see, ooh, Master Sword on a purple chest.
That is a very nice find. We'll have to wait till their menu next to kind of see exactly.
Because Bright Beginner does have the mirror, which is definitely well, and does have also the boots, which is similarly Noelle, so hey, fun there, that's for Any Woodworm Cave was an interesting one to have missed, but okay. They did choose to, Bright Beginner did choose to use the portal south of Link's house for that, though, so they might have just not gone South Shore that way. Radical Sniper checking out the 100% useless Hype Cave. Might be better call it Tripe Cave, to be honest.
Yeah, exactly.
My missile was on Pyramid Ledge, as they see, ooh, another sword in Thieves Town.
Alright, so we should be good with swords for the rest of the seed, I believe.
Yes, that will be all. That is 3 of our. Started with 1, and there's 2 more: Purple Chest and Thieves Town. I was also not counting items. Thieves, whips.
Yeah, I was not either. So other than the one on the boss, I don't know exactly how many we have.
Nope, there are 4 total items in Thieves. Yeah.
Alright, now
Yeah.
Koi's heading in, so we should be able to see. We got the map.
Okay, so that's. We know that there was not the key in the front of Thieves because Ricky is currently at 0. There's a heart container, so that's at least 2 items in the front of Thieves Town.
And the required big key, so.
Alright, so 2 so far. We'll see about like, where the other 2 are. Well, where the third one is, to be specific, as Radical Sniper heads into Skull Woods and Bright Beginner Catfish, which has another heart. By picking up his Master Sword, there's the compass. Last item is last item's either blind cell or the big chest, if I recall, if I'm counting this right.
Yep, that small key could very well be locked in the big chest itself.
Yep. Because this is 100% inventory. You don't need to be able to reach every single location. There's the Thieves Town small key is one of a couple of things that can lock itself. Skullwood's big being another, if I recall correctly.
Correct, yep. Alright, and Bright Beginner is now headed to that South Shore area to get the mitts and such.
So this will work out for them. As we see, alright, there's the last item. Small key is locked itself, and we are set for Thieves Town items. Unfortunately, you really couldn't skip any chests today in Thieves, so you had to go through all of it.
Yep. And it looks like Bright Beginner did come in here and just wasn't able to maybe ran out of bombs or wasn't so confident about killing the Moldworms and decided to leave because the door was bombed open.
That's possible. Bright Beginner is a relatively new runner. Pretty enthusiastic, but also fairly new, so still learning the game as we can see.
You know,
This might actually be their first restream.
Radical Sniper is going ham with those sword beams on all the enemies in there. Get that key.
Making use of sword beams.
And very nice blind kill by Ricky.
Nicely done, and Blind has another heart container, so that was junk. But that is Ricky's first crystal here at the 24-minute mark. Radical Sniper will have to get his first crystal shortly after here on Mothula, and yelling the flute. That's way more useful.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Awesome, very nice kill, just 5 hearts.
Very nicely done indeed, especially on just Master Sword.
The red mail does help though.
Yeah. It does help. Koi now into the blind fight. That's almost a mirror image fight, actually. At least at the start there in the cutscene, because Koi is also playing with the Maiden Sprite.
Oh yeah.
They're on one last stick. Alright, so yeah. Okay. Don't follow this the most closely. Thanks, Lady.
Small key. So we're still looking for, I think, one item left here in Skullwoods as well.
Yep, Skullwoods is 2 items and a bunch of keys.
Yeah, in especially in Ambrosia, it's very much more lucrative to go straight for the back because you know there's at least one item there. Then once you find that second one, you're done. You can just leave.
And you're hoping that both are in the back. Unfortunately, no such luck for these runners today.
So that does happen often enough, I've seen.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, Koei's gonna go ahead and check C-shaped house. Not C-shaped house, the brewery, which is just 10 arrows. Meanwhile, Bright Beginner is... I'm not 100% sure where they're going.
Walking over to Zora, it looks like. Did a hula hand earlier, and I guess doesn't know the water walk.
They did the fake flipper earlier, but I guess that's kind of a ways down to get down there again.
Yep, and there's a bottle, there's a second item in Skullwoods, and a big key chest.
Alright, that's actually kind of convenient. You can just mirror over, activate the flute, and then go check the kit.
There's Bugnet for Koi. At least for Bright Beginner, boots do make this a good bit faster.
That's true. Oh, has to be careful. Down to a single heart, though. Or half a heart.
Yeah, don't die here, please. Zoras can get a little annoying. At least it's on blue mail.
Yeah, but I think anything just touches him, he dies. Oh, nice idea to get some iframes from the jumping into the water.
Oh, nice. There's Fire Rod for Ricky. Radical Sniper going to find nothing much here. Alright, and Bright Beginner did make it to King's Zora intact. Phew.
Gets that 60% refund for it.
Still a better deal than what Zora usually gives you, at least.
Fair, fair.
Yeah, nothing much of note here from any of these runners, as they all do checks we've seen already.
Yep. And Ricky's making use of that very nice leave behind the chest and just mirror in front of the guy and you get the item glitch.
Radical Sniper, to note, still hasn't picked up his hammer. When they'll get back, considering flippers are on the lumberjack ledge, it's not exactly the most convenient thing to go just pick up.
No, it is not. And technically, he still doesn't have logical access to those flippers, so he's probably thinking they're probably not needed.
Yeah, no lamp piano. Alright, what's on Sick Kid? Hey, there's our last sword.
See all 4 swords this seed.
Alright, well, those are some very nice locations, actually.
Yeah, that there.
Very, very early Gold Sword and Red Mail.
Interesting. So Radical Sniper's actually going to decide to, instead of going to Thieves Town, he's going to head over to the Meyer area.
Interesting choice. Has no Cane of Samaria, has no lamp, is gonna get locked out of, and may or not even be able to get in.
They can get in, to Meyer, the Pompos.
What do you know? Is going to check out Desert first here, potentially.
Oh,
Boat 1 Desert Ledge, okay.
That's required. And that puts both Pod and Eastern. Well, Eastern for Radical Sniper, he doesn't have the hammer for Pod as of yet, but...
No, that's a bit of a concern at this point, is we see Ether and Kane. Alright, that's convenient.
So, Meyer and Desert completable here for Radical Sniper.
Yep. Very convenient.
Yeah, very much key under the doormat right there.
Alright, sorry, getting slightly distracted, because Okay, nothing in Checkerboard Cave, I am...
Alright, and it's gonna mirror over and check out Agina before going into either dungeons. And just 50 rupees in Agina. Meanwhile, Koi's headed back to the Village of Outcasts area. Is probably gonna head up to Skull Woods and finish that off now that they've got Tempered Sword and Fire Rod.
Bright Beginner is going to find out Hera is fire locked, but can't actually complete it.
Well, Bright Beginner has the Fire Rod now.
Yeah, is going to find out it's fire locked, but has a fire rod. So never mind, no problems. Yeah, words. Sorry, I am an organizer for an Ocarina of Time random attorney, and I had to go sort out something a little bit real quick.
That's perfect.
Scheduling problems. Scheduling problems are fun.
Of course.
Had to go type something and not look at the screen for a minute.
Bright Beginner is going to go ahead and stick with the play. He's going to go to Hot Tile Room and Hera alongside. Meanwhile, we're getting our first look at Death Mountain from Ricky. Or right Death Mountain, East Death Mountain, with Spiral Cave here.
Yep. As Radical Sniper checks out Desert, I have gotten the first chest in the map chest there. The key. There are two in the desert, so. Oh, there's a map. And I think this might just have to be the big key in the back.
So
Yep.
Ambrosia does us no favors today, as we have to complete the entire dungeon anyways.
Yep. No such luck. Okay, let's see. Paradox for Ricky.
3 bombs.
Bombs. Rupee.
Alright, let's move on to the more plentiful area of Paradox Cave here. Very nice ski dash by Radical Sniper there.
Alright, let's see. Paradox. Rupees. Bombs. Cape. Heart container and some more money. Alright, cape being the most notable thing in here.
Meanwhile, Koi takes real quick care of Skull Woods, gets the flute and their second crystal.
And Burt Beginner is now climbing up the Tower of Hera.
Yep, still 2 items outstanding here.
Yep. Saw a map and both keys in the first 3 chests. As Vertical Sniper is now heading into Landmost, we'll be getting a item and their second crystal here shortly. And Ricky is gonna take the Turtle Rock portal here.
We're gonna find out if we have it or not. It is also Bombos. That is a little unfortunate considering it's a pendant.
More than just a little, yeah.
Ricky does not have the cane, so luckily we'll not be able to go in.
No, as we do see just a red rupee in Landmost for Radical Sniper and his second crystal at 33 minutes. Right, Beginner, I'm assuming, picked up an item of some sort on this chest, I think.
I saw
yeah,
it.
That's Compass chest of Hera.
I don't think it was anything important, so my brain immediately discarded it. Alright, Radical Sniper is going to take that bow. Is not going to complete Meyer just yet. He's going to head over to the eastern area first.
And alright, Radical Sniper is going to check out Saha's hut, which has bombs, shovel, and an art container. Ricky checking out the lowest chest of Hookshot Cave is dead. Fully getting Ether and Kane.
Burt Beginner is attempting. Oh, gets knocked off by the Moldorm there.
Oof. Also, what was it floating on?
I didn't see it, but it might be something important seeing as Ricky's going to go grab it.
I entirely missed it myself, but we're about to find out anyway. And it is...
A bottle. That's nice.
Blue potion. I mean, you're right there, might as well.
Yeah. Right, beginner.
Right, beginner, round 2 of Voldorm, which is not being very trusty today.
It's unfortunate, but Bright Beginner's going for spins on Moldorm, and that doesn't do any more damage at all. So it's actually
Hurting.
Yeah, because it stops you in a location and actually helps Moldorm bounce you off a bit better.
Ooh. Yeah, totally missed the first chest of Eastern for Radical Sniper. Still trying to sort out some scheduling stuff with OTR.
That's fine.
A little bit on the side. Ooh, that's unfortunate. Now let's see. Okay, there's the Eastern big key.
And Bright Beginner's leaving. Can't blame him.
No, can't blame him. Not been having. It's a pendant. Probably thinking has better things to do. We'll go over to Paradox instead here. Our key in the basement of Hera as Coley heads into the back of desert, so our only new checks at the moment are here from Radical Sniper in the top right.
That is the case.
Oh,
And
there's a
check
compass.
is a compass. Yep.
Not sure if we've seen the map yet.
Okay,
Oh,
Chad
Blue
is
Cane,
pointing
thank
out
you.
Blue Cane, yes.
Alright, so that was one of our items. There's the map. So the last 2 items are in the last 2 chests, so you're also full clearing Eastern today. Thanks, game.
Yep. Ambrosia, you did nothing. You lose. Go home.
Yeah, Eastern, Hera, Skullwoods, and Thieves are all pretty much full clears.
Yeah, they were.
In logic, well, the Vicky chest is not in logic, but the boss is in logic. A fire rod. Still no sign of the lamp, interestingly.
Yeah, that's been it's probably in Turlock. Wait, no, it can't be. That's my bad. Because it can't be hammerlocked.
Yep. Because Hammer is Flipper's locked, and Flippers is a lumberjack ledge, which is locked by a gate, which is actually not an agony from work.
Yep. Though it could very well be on Armos Nights.
Yeah, it could. To note, speaking of the hammer, that Radical Sniper is doing pretty well in items, but still hasn't found said hammer.
Oh, and Radical Sniper unfortunately just swings a little bit too late.
Oof.
But
Yeah,
gets
these
one out.
Igors can be a bit trolly. Ricky of Kakiri going for Moldorm now. Does take it down. Is Moldorm of any use at all today?
No.
Nope.
Well, we don't know yet. We still have the green pendant.
Yes. Koi now has his Cane and Ether and is going to go straight into Crystal Mire. Does have boots, does have cane, doesn't have a lamp, cares, and can't clear this. Also has Gold Sword, so it will be quite easy to fight Vitreous, it looks.
That's very true. Meanwhile, Radical Sniper about to take on Armos Knights. It'll be a blink and you miss it boss here. And if you blink, you missed it, because it's already gone.
And just some money, as Ricky checks out Spike.
That is Radical Sniper's third crystal.
Okay, Spike Cave has just some more bombs, alright.
Alright, so let's just kind of recap what we're really just looking for this seed now.
Alright, well, we can clear pod.
Are we looking for anything?
Actually, we might not be.
Yeah, between our runners, I think we're in go mode.
I think we are in no mode, yes, Intissim.
Yeah. Which I think
We've probably been in no
is.
mode for a little while now, ever since we saw that bow, I think was the last item we needed to find.
Yeah, we technically still do need the hook shot for the final chest.
In GT.
just to get past Moldorm, which honestly Hookshot can be in GT.
Yeah.
And I wonder if Koi's thinking about that at all, because I think Koi has all the items.
Yeah. Well, no, Koi does indeed have pretty much all the items. Radical Sniper has unfortunately everything but the hammer, pretty much.
And Ricky is just missing the flute and...
Hey, there's the lamp.
Oh! Of
There's the
course.
lamp. Meyer compass chest, I think. Something like that. That's Ricky.
Yep, those flippers are now in logic.
Yep. Which means that hammer is now in logic. Yay, we're in logic. That's a pretty lousy spot for it, though.
Yeah, that is lousy logic.
uh,
Alright, and Radical Sniper's also picked up that 4th sword.
yeah. Alright, Meyer is being very rude today. No God Meyer for them.
No. Gotta go all over the place.
I think I might actually be vanilla in the cutscene chest at this point. Once again, this is not being nice for Ambrosia. You cannot skip anything.
At this point, just play an open seed or a standard seed.
Yeah, because standard assured sword seed is what this is turning out to be. Considering the boots were you were fighting the boots on your way anyway, because they were in the well. No missing that. Yeah, Professor, we're in no mode almost. We technically need a hookshot for GT. That's it.
Pretty much. Which, if you can Moldorm bounce or hover, which is not easy by the least bit, you don't even know that.
I pretty sure Bright Beginner doesn't know that, being for quite new. I have no idea if any of these other runners know. There's the big key. Vanilla in Koi.
Yep.
Rookie first into pod. And is gonna find a bunch of run as per the usual.
Yeah.
And in fact, the item layout was so bad for Meyer, Koi has to go to the big chest for items.
Of course.
Which is... oh, apparently not, because that's the map. I guess Koi missed items?
Yeah, you just miscounted, which is possible when you have to check the entire dungeon and have to go back and forth, back and forth.
Yeah, we kind of just assumed that it's probably there. So Meyer wasn't quite as trolly as the others, but discounted. Doing the whole thing anyway. Thanks, game. Just thanks. There's a heart container for Ricky and Pod. And a key. This, I think... yeah, this is the basement here. Well, the basement, whatever these two chests are called.
Yeah, the Rupee basement. Yep. And Ricky is gonna go ahead and check out this, which should be a guaranteed key, I believe. Yeah.
Yes, Radical Sniper has to be sweating the hammer location at this point. It's quite unfortunate they missed it. I really hope they're not waiting to get to do Aga for the flippers at this rate, because that would be just sad.
That would be rough.
Also, whoopsies, Koi forgot to hit the switch.
I think just didn't wait long enough for the the spooky mire to set in before.
Oh yeah, that too, right, forgot. Hammer was in Han Hobo.
Yep.
Everyone else fake flipper water walked over there. Yeah, flippers are a lumberjack with without being a pendant. They really don't want to do it. Aga today, they really
clutch. Koi on 1 heart left after the damage boosts to kill the small eyes.
Okay, nicely done though.
Yep.
And I completely missed what was on the big chest for Ricky.
And Ricky's actually not gonna go ahead and complete it just yet.
Right beginner is short of bow and thus has to bail out the Eastern. So, Bright Beginner and Ricky are short bows. Koi is in a great spot, and poor Radical Sniper needs to find his hammer.
Sounds about right. And Radical will get that lamp here quickly enough, so...
Yep. But yeah, we are seeing nothing new really from any of these runners. Koi heading up to the Pot Eastern area, Radical Sniper entering Mire. Ricky is going through Eastern, and I'm not entirely sure where Bright Beginner is going.
Not sure either. Can't check the ped just yet, no book.
Nope, that is nowhere to be found at the moment.
Maybe going the long way to the portals?
Might be slightly lost here. Also noting that both Bright Beginner and Ricky should have gotten their Canes of Burna out of the front of Eastern.
Yep.
Which does remind me, since we are currently in a bit of a slow spot, give our runners here a follow. Koi, Radical Sniper 99, Ricky of Kokiri and Bright Beginner. Oh, the bot seems to be busted today. Great, thank you. Fantastic.
Also, go ahead and
so
follow my co-com here, Star1468, and also our lovely trackers, Valady and Adalor. Doing a great job.
Yep, as well as our rocket operator here, Professor Renderer, you can find Adlor, Valady, and Professor all in chat. Yeah, just so he said my name with such ease.
Glad I got it right. Alright, Bright Beginner about to get red mail.
And is now purple.
We have a purple Bicky.
That works. Finally doing a map check. Little surprised they haven't done it by now, but okay. Or maybe just forgot to mark something down. Not sure which. Interesting choice.
Beginner, after checking Hype Cave and taking the north route, has kind of been focusing on light world checks after that.
True. Yeah, nothing much to comment on at the moment, as all the runners do things we've already seen. I suppose guesses on hookshot location.
Just to be cruel, I'm gonna say swamp.
That would be bad. I think Trinex might be worse. Can it be there?
It can be Trinex, but the only reason I'm saying swamp is because then they'd have to get those flippers off of the lumberjack ledge.
Fair. What would be worse is Ice Rod and Swamp Hook on Trinex.
Oh. I don't even want to put them through that. That's a bit much.
Hey, worst possible situations. No, seriously though, Swamp would be pretty bad without being absolutely ridiculous.
Of course. Yeah, that was probably just sitting in something like a Pyramid Fairy.
You said, can it be in GT? Because I keep forgetting.
It can be in GT, because Swamp is a pendant.
Yep. Yeah, right. Certain chests of GT, because some are.
It depends. It can be on the right side of GT, and also Torch, and the one chest that's out in the Firebar room.
Yeah, the Firebar room, right, yep. Sorry, I mostly stay with the Ocarina of Time random community, so I don't have the ins and outs of ALTTP logic memorized.
Yeah, it can get kind of complicated, that's for sure.
Yep. Ricky is now going to check out King Zora and get a 60% refund. ALTTP is the one true Zelda, well. Right, Beginner is now doing Smith Chain. Ricky, yeah, you kind of still need to go the slightly longer way around to Zora.
Yeah, that's annoying, but
It is what it is, as Koi picks up his 5th crystal here at the 50-minute mark. It is going to be off the paw next. Yeah, Zooter has many dimensions for me. I'm more used to 3D, but it certainly can get a bit confusing.
Ice Palace can technically require the hook shot, but the logic behind that is if there's 2 keys on the left side. But the problem with that is a lot of people like to do Icebreaker, which surpasses that entirely, and you can't quite tell if it's hookshot locked or not anymore.
Yep. They do the King of Samaria, Icebreaker being a relatively newish glitch that allows you to bypass a pretty solid chunk of. Ice Palace, or make it much faster by using the King of Samaria to push yourself through a wall. And also, I did forget to note this earlier, but there was a Quake medallion on Vitreous.
Completely useless, because we know both of our medallions, but nice all the same.
Yeah, this was a very fast seed, Pala, or however you pronounce that name.
At least we assume it all comes down to where that hookshot location is.
Yeah, we realized that we've probably been hookshot from Novo since like the 30 or 40-minute mark, I think. Whenever we saw that bow, which was some radical sniper quite early.
Yeah, that's true.
Just thinking back, that bow was the most recent major item we noticed. It actually locks progression. Yeah, hookshot could potentially be vanilla. That would be quite awful, to be honest. Koi visit Saha's hut? I am sure, I'll be honest. We'll see if he has a shovel in his pause menu here shortly, because that was in Saha's hut.
Well, it may be covered up by the flute.
Oh, it might be right, because that's how the menu works.
Yep, it's covered up by the flute, so if he has it or not, he has to menu to it.
Yeah.
It looks like
I would expect he did, but can't actually tell at the moment.
Radical Sniper's heading up Death Mountain now.
We'll see.
He hasn't come up here at all yet.
Nope, we'll see if we'll see if he gets baited into useless Pendant Hera.
Probably will, because at this point, Hammer locks a lot for him, I believe.
Yes, it does. The other 3 all got their hammer sub 20 minutes. For reference, it was on Hobo with flippers on Lumberjack Ledge. Everyone else water walked to it with boots. Yeah. By the way, Pod, I don't think Pod had the nicest of item layouts either, although it's also Pod.
Yeah, Pod never does. It's keys up front, all items in the back.
Yep. So Ambrosia is really not doing much. Yes, that was yeah.
That's the Pog clip, as it's called. If you put the Canis Mari down on the left, you walk down right, and then you dash turn up, and you go straight up, you go straight through the blocks.
Yeah. Nicely done.
Yeah, it's not frame perfect, but there are a certain... I believe it's called Pog clip.
Makes sense.
It can also be done in Mire, I believe.
Yes, it can be, yes. And yes, stair state extension.
Stair state extension, yep. But Pog clip is just so much more fun to say.
Mm-hmm. Rookie here having a little trouble, but does get it down and making up his flute shortly. Pog clip. Pod. P-O-D. It's not a pug clip.
Alright.
As Burt Mitigator goes back for another round, the Smoldorm does just narrowly manage to avoid falling off and pick up the green pendant. Pug clip. Yeah, right, beginner. Does need to go work on some crystals. Needs to go over to Skull Woods at this point, really. And back to the whole village of outcasts area to do Thieves Town. Skullwoods, get the flute. And just clear out the area, because they need the flute for that bow as well. With bow being on Desert Legend, bow and book being nowhere to be seen.
Ricky did pick up that flute, so we'll be getting that bow shortly, I believe. We'll probably head right over there.
Yeah. And Bright Beginner is unfortunately heading over to the pod area, still with no bow. Oh dear.
That's unfortunate. Probably gonna
Yeah,
go
it is.
check. Well, probably gonna go check out what's on Zaha. And
Yeah,
leave
it is.
from there.
Yeah. No, they've been here already. That's the unfortunate thing. Just checking out. Oh, the Green Pendant. Yeah, it is great to see them having a go, considering they're still quite new to the randomizer. Are not checking out, thankfully. Okay, that's a good thing for them. We'll see where they go next. Yeah, Red Beginner is pretty new to racing. Been doing fairly decently, actually, for being quite new.
And Helmsaur goes down for Koi.
As we see, just a heart piece on the shovel spot for Ricky.
And this will be our first new check in a while, other than that. And it's just a heart.
Yep, just a vanilla heart container.
So all we have left is Ice Palace before GT.
Yeah.
So if you're in Koi's shoes, do you just go mode Ice Palace? Maybe skip Ice Tea Room and just bank that it's in GT?
I would at least skip the really tedious checks. There are 3 items in Ice Palace. Also depends on what the item layout ends up looking like.
That's true, if you get the first 2 items real quick. Good. Ooh, Bright Beginner's going for Dark Aga? That's an interesting call. Dark Aga is not very fun.
No, launch flippers, I assume. Not sure what for, I'll be honest. They've already done all the flippers lock checks besides Swamp.
And Ice.
And Ice, I suppose. But they've also shown that they can water lock. That's how they have the hammer in the first place. A little confused here.
And they're about to realize they don't have the lamp, I believe.
Nope.
Or maybe
is going for it, though.
Yeah. No, okay.
Okay. Okay, not a bad play. Dark Aga can be quite tricky to do, especially for a newer runner. They've been doing pretty well, but yeah, that might be a bit of a rough one, especially since they don't actually need flippers for much. They have them as ability to not need flippers for Ice Palace access.
Alright, so where are you heading, Bright?
Sadly not Kakariko. We know they need to head in that direction, but no such luck.
Meanwhile, Koi's making quick work of this Ice Palace. There's already our first item right there.
Alright. Radical Sniper is doing some water checks. Don't think they've gotten their hammer, though, which is a bit of a problem.
And they do have the flute, so it's not too bad to flute to the 7 and just walk again.
Yeah.
Like Flipper.
It does feel bad, though, that they still haven't found the hammer. About an hour in. Especially considering the other runners on Restream have all had it since.
Okay, so this is a nice idea.
20 minutes.
Since you're already in the water walk state, don't pick up 300 rupees, and just go check Hobo from here, I guess. And very nice icebreaker from Koi.
There's a key. Yeah, that is the icebreaker glitch. You use the Cane of Samaria to do the core stage glitch and literally walk through a wall.
And there's the big key.
Okay, and Radical Sniper is finally going to get their hammer.
Oh no, they're not.
Oh no, they lost the water wall.
At least they
Oh no, at least they can reset.
They're going back.
Oh man. Yeah, really could have. It still hurts because they could have gotten this 40 minutes ago.
Yeah.
Ice Pals is being rude. Compass the freezer chest.
And Koi is choosing to bomb jump and gonna go check Ice Tea room before the big chest. We'll have to bomb jump back if the hookshot's not here in order to check the big chest.
Yeah.
But that's the other item, so.
Red meringue. Wow, Ice Pals has so far been pretty dead. Yeah, 1 hour in, poor Radical Sniper is finally getting the hammer.
So yeah, this is one of the very few seeds where fake flippering lets you skip a lot of logic.
Oh my god. Surprisingly hasn't done any rage slashes, despite knowing that they could have gotten his hammer a very long time ago.
Koi,
count item! Well, yeah.
I think Koi has just decided to go check every chest. It's just that type of seed.
Yeah, I think Koi has forgotten this is Ambrosia. This is the second well, flippers are lumberjack allegedly. I think everyone actually yeah, everyone knows about it, so they're just not bothering.
Yeah, it's much faster to fake flipper than it is to go clear out Aga and get the flippers.
Go over to the lumberjack. Yeah, the whole thing's pretty slow. There's the cold stir down for Koi and gets to.
Alright. Probably.
That is his 7th crystal. I have absolutely no idea if Koi knows how to hover. Would not entirely be surprised considering he is a more experienced runner, but it is also a very difficult thing to do.
Koi also plays on keyboard, and hovering is very difficult on keyboard.
I actually did not realize that. Yeah, in which case,
it's just hard to keep a rhythm on keyboard keys than it is then on the controllers.
Yeah, alright, Koi can't hover, thank you. So yeah, we will need to find a hookshot somewhere. Now the question is, where is it? Don't know if we want to do a GT guessing game, actually, considering it might well be hookshot locked.
Well, I mean, we can still talk about it, and since Koi will be the first one to enter, it'll be his number for the big game. So, what do you like to guess?
I don't really know. Depends on Let's see. I don't know. 10.
Alright, I'm gonna go with 14, because that's what I usually go with.
Alright, so yeah, for those who don't know, there are 22 checks in Ganon's Tower, 21 chests, and a torch in the basement that can have the Ganon's Tower boss key. One of those 22 chests has it, so give us a number 22. Which one do you think has the boss key? Koi can only actually access about 10 of them right now without a hookshot. Getting dead rock inside to just jump down.
And not a bad idea, because it's go check all of this East Death Mountain if the hookshot's here. We know but
never did do this. Also, apparently, you are quite quiet. Yeah, bot seems to be borked, and I don't think we do games, formal games for dailies anyway, so we're just doing it informally.
It's only for 1v1 races.
Yeah. Hookless GT isn't that bad with boots. Fair. You can get through a decent chunk of it. If you know how to bonk, you can get through more of the left side.
Plus, I'm pretty sure Koi knows how to do the bomb jumps to get to the other rooms. Because you can bomb jump past the fire barge room. And also to the Staphos rooms.
Yeah, I think the bot is still borked. Let me try this again. Let's see. D. Yeah, that's borked. Bot's quit. We have no bot, everyone, so yeah. We're just not doing any kind of anything. I would love to shout out these runners, but it's dead. Koi, so these runners are Koi, Radical Sniper, Rookie of Kokiri, and Bright Beginner. Their Twitch accounts are at least linked on Race Time, so I guess you can go check that out to follow them. That is our race room today. We do have 19 runners in the race today. Pretty large race. We have 15 runners off Restream who are racing this seed as well. Do not give us spoilers. We would prefer to not know anything about runners off Restream. If there are any finishers before Koi, I suppose, we will reveal them when Koi finishes. Since Koi does currently have the lead on Restream. As all those crystals is climbing up the Ganon's tower, doing checks along the way looking for hookshot. As Bright Beginner takes on Vitreous, Radical Sniper is an Ice Palace, and Bright Beginner is doing Skullwoods.
And for chat, Arterral, it can absolutely be in the top in the 3 chests leading up to GT. Which is no fun, but it's very possible.
Yeah. Yeah, the seed.
I wouldn't call it a terrible seed when you're in GT at an hour 5 minutes in. Honestly, I wouldn't mind that.
No, I wouldn't either. Having both Swampy and TRB pendants has helped a lot for the speed of the seed. Hera's just Hera. The rest of the dungeons were all full clears because this seed's been mean. Yeah, there's only a couple rooms that Ganon's Tower boss can be in without the hookshot, but the hookshot can also be in those couple of rooms.
Yep. Alright, so we're headed in. Let's see. Gonna go ahead to the right side first. It's a single arrow. That's and a small key.
Alright, so they can go to the right side immediately. Alright, Beginner is going to go back to Kakariko area.
Alright. That is very good for them.
Alright, they were just in Skull Woods, not sure what they're doing, admittedly. Got a little lost paying attention to Koi heading up GT, but yeah, so we've already seen chests 1 and 2, which were the Hope Room chests. Might as well just do Tile Room, considering you're kind of limited on what you can do.
That is absolutely fair. And it's just the bottle.
Yeah,
with a
Tile Room. Alright, and Bright Beginner is now in Thieves Town. Oh! You know, we mentioned earlier the map icon is for Link, for the Vicky is the map. The bunny spread is the Tempest.
Nice, nice. Alright, we're getting on the right side of GT. 4 is bombs, 5 is money, 6 is heart, 7 is 10 arrows.
Alright, so the top of GT is out of logic without, is out of logic as Chet says that 3 keys, and we are not getting 3 keys at this point. Well, he's going to steal the key.
I mean, we could still have, keys here on the left side.
We just won't be able to get enough, nope.
I know, but we can continue. If you go down the right side of GT, all the way down to Bob's chest.
You can get there, yes.
Yep.
Just not in logic.
Just not in logic, yep.
Yep, it is not 7. It is. We've seen 8 chests so far. It is also not the It's also not the torch. I think this will be chest number 9 for the fire bar room.
And that's the mushroom. Oh no.
That's in logic.
The mushroom can have the hook shot.
That's disgusting. And Koi's deciding to call it.
That's because of key logic.
Well, that's out of logic, right? So, okay. All right. Yeah, he didn't do hookshot lock things because he's looking for hookshot. He is going to go do other things until he finds a hookshot, and then come back to GT, which is fair because he knows that hookshot cannot be GT at this point, and he knows might as well go on a hookshot hunt. So, all right.
What we've seen already. We've seen Mire, we've seen Desert, we've seen Hera, we've seen Pod, we've seen Skullwoods, Thieves Town, Ice Palace, Misery Mire. Just Turtle Rock we haven't seen. and Swamp.
Yeah,
And
so
maybe some overworld checks, but I think we've
yeah.
done most of the overworld checks.
I could have sworn that was okay. I could have sworn that was chest 9 in GT. So let's see. 1 and 2 were hope rooms. 3 was tower room. 4 through 7 were the 4 through 7 were the right side. 8 was the torch, and 9 was firepower.
Yep, that is 9.
Yeah, no, hookshot cannot be on ped. That's about it.
That's one consolation.
Small consolation. It is dead. It's been dead for a bit.
It could be on Pyramid Fairy. I don't think we've seen that yet, have we?
No, we haven't, actually. That's been available for a while, with Skullwoods and Mire being our red pendant, or red crystals.
Koi's gonna go ahead and check out Turtle Rock.
It is full clearable, has 6 items, all of which can be the hookshot, unlike Swamp, which only has so many chests available without.
That's if we find the Ice Rod, though.
Yeah, that's the problem. Well, it only locks 1 item.
That's true. And if it's in Turtle Rock, you just go straight left to the,
2 GT.
Yep.
Good call here to go to Turtle Rock, I feel. May or may not pay out, but with Fire Rod, Area Mirror, they can even do Mimic Cave, and for all we know, Ice Rod's just in here somewhere.
Yeah. And one of our trackers bringing up Brigade Point Swamp would be horrible, and that would be definitely the last location anybody checks.
Oh yeah, because you'd have to go to Echo 1 for it, which is just disgusting.
That it is.
Yeah, 100% vanilla hookshot would be just this. It would be pretty much the absolute worst spot it could be in at this point.
This seed would be basically saying, "Oh, you wanted a sequence break? Yeah, you're not going to be able to do that."
No, although it would be even worse if hookshot was here, and if no, let's see, X and one. Oh, let's see, hookshot being in TR would be better for sure. Unfortunately,
yeah,
we don't know.
Just grab that hookshot and go straight to the. Oh, yeah, Koi has no magic, but I mean, he can grab a full magic from the Sewer Bunny Cave.
Oh, yeah. Back to our other runners as Koi runs up to TR. Ricky is on his way to Armos Knights. Brett Beginner is plugging to Thieves Town, and Radical Sniper is on the way to Vitreous. Want to try and not completely ignore other runners as Koi tries to find the hookshot. Is going to be disappointed by Hookshot Cave, I think. Oh, you know, Magic here, right? Ricky not getting the quick kill on Armos Knights, but still fairly fast. Nicely done. And he'll be getting his 6th crystal here at hour 13.
Yep, and Radical's about to go ahead and finish their 7th.
Flippers are on Lumberjack. Radical Sniper is probably the furthest ahead out of the 3 runners, despite missing the hammer for a solid hour.
Yeah, while they didn't have the hammer, they were able to complete a bunch of dungeons without it.
Oh yeah. Main thing it locked was well, Humsor here.
Yep.
Well, that is Radical Sniper's 7th crystal in hour 14. Just as Koi enters Turtle Rock, he heads into Ice Palace. As Brett Beginner takes on Blind, we'll see how he does.
Has to be careful. I want to activate that cape that he's got.
I would as well in his situation.
Oh no.
Ooh.
Alright, we got the big key up first in Turtle Rock here.
Sadly, Turtle Rock is highly unlikely to be able to skip anything since Laser Bridge has 4 chests and is almost guaranteed to have an item.
That is very true.
So yeah, this seed is really not liking it.
Yeah, you gotta go the long way.
Yeah, no skipping anything.
I like Radical Sniper's call here to go check out Pyramid Ferry before heading up to GT.
Yeah, makes sense. So we'll see, is this anything? Go the long.
Turtle Rock is small key, small key.
Alright.
Delayed gratification.
Yeah, so the items are going to be in the back. That's a surprise.
Of course not. Alright, Bright Beginners on round 2 with Blind.
Unfortunately, it doesn't seem to be having any luck with a script and takes another death. Oof.
Alright, we got Piece of Heart and 10 bombs, so not Pyramid Fairy.
Yep, Paraffin Fairy is useless. We still haven't actually seen silver arrows, actually.
Yeah, that's fair.
TR, I heard you were looking for an item. Here's some keys to help.
That's basically it.
Yeah. And with Turtle Rock with Laser Bridge having 4 items, yeah, there's absolutely guaranteed to be at least 1 item there. So yeah, you can't skip a thing at TR and Ambrosia. Keys, and more keys in Turtle Rock.
And you can't even skip this chest because it could be the hook shot.
Yep. Alright. Red beginner on round 3 with Blind. There's the map. Ricky is plugging to Rice Palace. And Radical Sniper finding out Catfish is dead. Bright beginner, please use your cape. Or your Cane of Burna. Either would work. Just don't die here, please.
Down to heart and a half. Maybe they've forgotten they have them. That's a possibility.
It certainly is.
Alright, gets to the 3rd phase, but... Oh, it's the laser snipes.
Alright, time for Mimic Cave for Koi.
If it's here, that's gonna be annoying, because you have to run back out Thieves Town the regular way.
Yeah.
You can't just mirror back to the front. Alright, Mimic Cave is 50 rupees.
No. And it would have been Mirror out of Turtle Rock, Mirror out of... not Mirror out of Thieves, Mirror out of Turtle Rock. But yeah, no. Time to go back into Turtle Rock. Let's see, is the big chest the answer?
Nope.
Nope.
Laser Bridge. Laser Bridge.
Yeah, Laser Bridge. We still haven't seen the compass, and we are missing 1 key. So there will be 2 items here in the back. Oh, well, we'll see what this is.
Oh, the roll the bar. That's key.
Alright, so 2 items. Okay, 3 items in the compass, I think, on the Laser Bridge here then. Yeah, it's not the rudest seed I've seen, but it's approaching it. Yeah, everything but the hookshot has been quite nice. Like, we didn't realize we were in hookshot from no mode until, like, we realized we're in logic and we're almost in no mode. And unfortunately, we've gotten to the point where we've been aware of being an item from no mode for longer than we've been an item. And we were... Yeah, it's been like half a seed that we're an item from no mode at this rate. At least.
There's the silver arrows.
Hey, Laser Bridge of silver arrows.
That's the 2nd item, right?
There's a compass. I think there should be a 3rd here on the last chest. Yeah, because
And it's a piece of heart. It's not here in Turtle Rock.
No!
Well, it could be if it's on Trinex, but that would be the worst possible outcome.
Oh my god, that would be bad. No! Hookshot in Swamp would still not be the worst. What would be the worst is Hookshot on Trinex Ice Robin Swamp.
Oh boy. Oh no.
That is the
Horrid.
absolute worst scenario at this point for these runners. Right beginner back 4. I think this is round 5 with blind. Yeah, this is genuinely getting to be quite awful. It looks super nice, but this hookshot hunt is just brutal.
And I think Koi is now going to go ahead and complete Thieves' Hera.
Hera, we know that this place is absolutely nothing remotely. Nope. Oh god, you know, we still haven't seen the book or the powder.
Yeah, that's true. This could be a grand old hunt here.
Yeah, no, what's worse is Ice Rod and Swamp and a fetch quest item on Trinex.
Ugh.
So I'm wrong. Hookshot, Ice Rod, and Swamp and Hookshot on Trinex is not the worst case scenario.
But at that point, if you get that thing, you just know you're gonna have to go there. So it's,
Yeah.
it's just kind of
Yeah.
stretching it out a little bit is all it is.
Yep. Yeah, that would be. This seed is just being quite lousy. I don't actually sure if Koi still is the mushroom, I'll be honest.
I'm
A
not
Radical
sure.
Sniper is now in GT, is going to be extremely disappointed by the lack of a boss key or hookshot in here.
Right,
Yeah,
well,
pet chances are 0. We are looking for a hookshot, Swamp is a pendant, pet is 100% dead. Pretty much everything else that was up for grab. Just about everything else besides the back of Swamp is available, though, potentially.
yeah, it's. This seed is getting to be really, really, really annoying.
That's an statement. Like, we've spent ages just watching these runners go over checks we've already seen because we were so close to no mode. Jeez, not glow mode. Wowza. Words. And Spray Beginner takes yet another death to blind. Oof. All the signs of Professor Render has seen something. Yeah. Oh no. Right beginner. Pulling up race time.
Just a little bit of rage, I guess, yeah.
Yeah, he was just raging, but yeah. Also, yeah, since Chad did notice this, we did have a first place finisher actually. Michael finished 1985, finished in 122.24. Yeah, they checked GT for everything that wasn't hookshot lock. Jinxie, it's not there.
So, if you're Koi and you see somebody's finished, if they're looking, you might want to start. Do you metagame it a little bit and say it's got to be something more accessible, or maybe the person decided to hover. That's also a very good possibility.
As Brave Beginner takes yet another death to blind. Ooh, just not being good today. Hey, no problem, Jinxie. Ice Rod can be in front of Swamp, so it can be on Trinex, or it could be a book on Trinex or powder on Trinex for an oh so lovely item on a fetch quest.
For our runner's sake, let's hope it's not.
Let's really hope it's not. Or maybe it's time to learn how to hover at this rate. Yeah, it's a hover seed, and it does some unfortunately. No, please don't spoil too much. But Michael has we know he's finished. We would rather not know how he got there. We do not want to know the hookshot location. Thank you very much. We only would like to know the hookshot location whenever a runner finds it, whatever that might be. Radical Sniper is going to check out Ice Armors for the boss key. Not sure if they realize that hookshot can't be here, actually. As Chloe does some overall. And Bright Beginner goes for, this is like round 6 or something with blind at this rate. Feels bad.
And maybe he just wants to get that big key so that when they do come back with the hook shot, they can just go and finish it.
Nothing much, though. Boss key is not vanilla.
Yeah, it can't be on a tablet, so that is a little bit nicer to know. But could still be some nice quality of life item.
Which book was what? Ice Armors?
Yeah.
Yeah, it cannot be on a tablet, but Magic Bath is still a possibility at this rate.
Yeah. And
Although Koi is doing literally everything in his power to avoid Swamp.
I mean, that's fair. I would be doing the exact same thing if I were in his shoes.
Yeah. Yeah, tablets can't have Ice Rod to rule out Trident, so that's about it.
And Ice Armor's down for Ricky as well.
There's the book, yeah. Key and the rupees. Alright. Okay, Bright Beginner has finally managed to take it down blind on something like the 8th try at this point. On just a couple of hearts, not too bad. Yeah, nice. Yeah, book was Ice Armors, which is out of logic. Because of his Tower Key logic, so yeah.
Yeah, Gas Tower Key logic doesn't usually come into play very often. But when it does, it can be pretty nice to know.
Yeah. And Chloe's now checking Pyramid Fairy. I think is literally going to 100% the overall before going to check. Going to get flippers at this rate. As Ricky heads in with Radical Sniper close behind. Chloe has done everything he could in Turtle Rock. It was completely useless. There was nothing remotely useful in there.
And a very nice bomb dupe by Koi there.
Yeah, at this rate, you're probably going for vanilla hook, French vanilla or vanilla hook. Probably the answer at this rate. I'm honestly amazed we had a finisher in hour 22, considering how this season's been. Could well have been the big brain to early Aga.
Yeah.
Yeah, alright. Chloe's given up. He is finally going to go do Aga. He knows there's nothing left. In logic, he's heading up. Chloe has literally last location is flippers. To note, all 4 rotors do know where the flippers are. Did all check Lumberjack Ledge fairly early. It's just no one really wants to go for those flippers. With Slot being a pendant, and they have all demonstrated the ability to water walk or fake flipper. That was just literally one of the last things they wanted to do. Yeah, we have had one person off restream. Yeah, it's too feasible they had another progression tied to them too, yeah, because flippers were pretty early. Well, not exactly, because Slab was...
In my
Yeah.
So you had to get the mitts from Mini Moldorm Cave, get the flute from Mothula, get the fire rod from Cave 45 to go do Mothula, in order to be able to go get that lamp.
Yeah, which is a little bit annoying. So it wasn't the earliest logic, but it's definitely been available for quite a while for Koi. I think he had got lamp at like 40 minutes or something, so it's been a while. Kind of early, but compared to the change to get the rest of the stuff, yeah. Oh, yeah, no, they found out Swamp was in pretty early because Dark World Access was fairly early. With gloves being well in Mini Moldorm Cave and Pearl being on the library, with boots also in Kakariko. No, there are no torches to light.
And Koi making real quick work of Aga Klein with Butter Sword and Silvers. Yeah, not gonna be posing a problem.
Oh, I did forget, there were silvers in Laser Bridge. That was the only thing in Turtle Rock. Otherwise, it was a bust. Ricky and Ragdoll Sniper pretty much in sync here.
That they are.
Hovers is entirely possible. Please do not tell us what they actually did, because we do not want to be spoiled. Speculation's fine, but if someone actually knows what Michael did to win in such a quick time, don't tell us. Bright Beginner going for the hammer up and not getting it, unfortunately, here in Pod. Yeah, it's really remarkable that anyone managed to finish sub 130 with how this hookshot has been.
They would have to pretty much god route it, basically.
Yeah. Pretty much, considering Koi is 100% of the seed at this point.
Alright, and
Collection rates are going to be very high.
Down goes Aga.
Yep.
So, straight to Swamp then?
Yep. Gotta be Swamp. There's nothing else to do. I would have been one of those crazies that just went and grabbed flips and I was able. Yeah. And Echo's really not an appealing play to seed, what with Turtle Swamp being a pendant, and if you know how to any form of flake flippering or water walks to get to Ice Palace and your hammer, then you're all set. Unfortunately, it is looking like that is definitely not helpful today. You have to get us flippers.
Yep.
Because it has to be flippers. It has to be either hookshot, ice rod, or powder. And Swamp, there's nothing else for it to be. I hate this game called GFE.
Yeah, we had a few forfeits so far.
Yep.
With GFE being one of them. And
yeah. GG's. This was a pretty bad one. I wish I was Andy mode since 32 minutes. Yeah. I wish I was Andy mode, I'm assuming is I wish I knew how to hover mode. Spent 30 minutes failing Moldorf bounce.
Oh yeah, that's rough.
Now, yeah, we were in hookshot from no mode at like the 32-35 minute mark or something as well. Yes, first check of Hookshot Cave was checked. It was junk.
Right.
Yeah, Koi has last location's fine. Hobo had their hammer.
Hobo was very important, and that's kind of one of the reasons why you don't want to. Why
Yeah,
they didn't
also,
want to go get the slippers.
Yeah. Bright Beginner has unfortunately, having had a really rough time with the seed, decided to forfeit.
Alright, we got... In other news, we've got very exciting checks over here coming with Hookshotless Swamp.
Yep. Someone, by the way, needs Bright Beginner how to do scripted blind, I think.
There's some very good tutorials online. The one I followed was from actually Koi, who's got a bunch of really good tutorials out there.
Yeah, also, Bright Beginner, yeah, we can see their whole Discord. At least it's kind of fuzzy, but, Radical should not check pad. Tough turf, it cannot be on pad. Hookshot is locking pad. Unfortunately, Bright Beginner, having had a really rough time with a really rough seed, has decided to forfeit. Can't blame them. This is really not a great seed, even for experienced runners. Never mind one fairly new to the game like Bright. Yeah, and they are in chat. Yeah, GG. This was a rough seed. I strongly recommend looking at a YouTube tutorial or something. Blind script would help you out a bunch as you.
Still not paid off.
Nope.
Alright, so we're going to left side swamp.
Yeah, left side swamp, everyone. Left side swamp. As Radical Sniper and Makia Fakiri follow their book to nothing. Yeah, everyone went to GT. This was, yeah. They all went to GT. They all went to Turtle Rock. It was not. We've known that it wasn't on the book because book was on Ice Armos, and Ice Armos was out of logic due to key locations.
But that bottle fairy is nice.
Yeah, it is.
And Ricky is making that play to the Aga now, so we'll be able to get those flippers soon enough. Now let's see if Koi makes the right decision and falls into the one that has the hook shot, because if you go the other one, you have to go all the way back around.
Yeah. Yeah, this has been a miserable. I was going to do Aga, but I'm not familiar with that lamp. Yeah, Bright Beginner, your lamp was in Meyer with your flute on Mothula. Yeah, this was unfortunately a really rough seed for a newer runner. Ambrosia is supposed to be a nicer setting. This just turned out to be one of the lousiest Ambrosia seeds of all time. Yeah, no one on Restream unfortunately knows hover or mold or bounce. We're all stuck looking. There it is. There.
Hookshot in swamp.
Left side swamp, everyone.
I'm very sorry I even mentioned it like an hour ago.
Finally. It wasn't vanilla, but that was about as bad as it could get without being vanilla.
Absolutely. And now they can go the short way around to the other side of the mountain, at least.
Yeah, this has been a brutal seed. Yeah, no, Koi is not a keyboard player, and hovering is difficult even for controller players, so not entirely surprised he can't hover. Yeah, this is what hovering motor never exists. Well, yeah. It is. Everyone who played this seed is listening. Also, yeah, Radical Sniper decided to quit out at Akka Tower for some reason. On Restream, Koi is winning, having finally managed to pick up his hookshot out of the left side of Pendant Swamp with flippers on backledge.
Yeah, this seed has been something.
Yeah, you can't hover with the keyboard, yeah.
Oh, he's doing the
Spike Cave. Feels bad, oh man. I knew Skull was a play, but didn't have half magic. Ouch. Half magic was Waterfall Fairy, Bright Beginner. And alright, time to see. So we did get up to check 9 for Koi's GT guessing game all like some half an hour ago at this point.
Yeah, just about. 10
All right,
minutes, 10 arrows.
arrows.
Small
11's
key.
a key.
Another key.
12 is a key. Yeah.
Ah, there it is. So that's
13.
that is 13.
You might have. Well, at this point, we can't scroll back
Yeah,
up
we
in
can't
chat,
scroll back up.
but I think
watched-
you might have been the winner, or at least one of the winners with 14 Antisim.
Yeah, it was close, but
Yeah, I mean,
take a half an hour to find it though.
no. So yeah, Antisim, you're at least one of the winners of the guessing game. We don't know who actually is because it is far too late for it. We can't tell at this point. Yeah. So the difference is that'll save you 30 seconds, and hovering sometimes save you 30 minutes. Yeah, hovering would have saved you 30 minutes. Considering it was in GT about a half hour ago at this point.
Yep. Or even Moldor bounce, which can be pretty finicky as well, because you have to have Moldor in the right place.
Yeah. This is the kind of seed where chat wins.
Yeah, I absolutely agree. Chat and commentators.
Yep. Myths were Mini Molorm Cave. Yeah, Cackwell and Mini. Someone in chat who knows how to. Okay, a Radical Sniper is thankfully back in Aga Tower. Ricky has picked up his flippers and is going to go off to swamp. Knowing that there's... Because Ricky also did just about every other check in the game just before. Finding, I think it was a bow that tripped him up quite a bit. And is also pretty much near about last location those flippers as well. Hovering would have saved more than just time. It would have saved much. Yeah.
Yeah. Alright, Koa is heading up GT. Making quick work of these Lambos. Oh, just because the last one just goes down.
Ooh, they can be a bit trolly.
Alright, down goes Landmos.
Ricky is now in Swamp. Koi is heading up to some of the most satisfying rooms here in the tower. Those builds are so fast with Hykane. And Radical is Sniper's off to Aga 2. Not Aga 2, Aga 1. Worst. Koi's off to Aga 2 here shortly. I've seriously never seen a saber hovering as contagious. Yeah. Yeah, hovering is basically kind of flying across gaps, yeah.
Yeah, I think I've seen like one. It just doesn't come up very often.
Yeah. This is, quite frankly, one of the lousiest seeds there is. You didn't really get to skip anything in the dungeons. Pretty much everyone did all dungeons. And this just turned out to be a near 100% speed. I mean, back in the Swamp, Trinex and the last parts of GT will make this sub 200 for collection rate, but I don't think it will be by a lot.
Yeah, there's also those checks that you just kind of see on the floor and you don't pick them up, so.
Yeah, so probably one's likely for collection rate.
It's not gonna
No, it is not. It was looking to be low until the hookshot happened. Yeah, what a fun. It's certainly been something.
I think that was just a single.
Yeah.
That's a double.
Some ergonometry here.
Ooh, nice.
If you could hover, you could have had a sub 115 for sure. Yeah, I think Koi probably would far off that either. Because he was in GT not too long after the game. Yeah, 1 to 5 enter. As Koi heads off to Ganon, Ricky does left side swamp, and Radical Sniper has finally picked up his flippers. We have had 4 finishers since in the last couple of minutes. Tennis Dude in second place, hour 38:20. McMonkey third, hour 42:10. Purdy Long, hour 42:58, and Plasma Kappa, hour 44:42. GG's to you all. This was a
We have Koi in phase 2 here. That Butter Sword should make quick work of Ganon here. 6 hits per phase.
Butter Sword Silvers. This is not going to be a problem. McClunky, no, McMonkey. Yeah. And Professor Renderer was the person who rolled this lovely seed for everyone tonight.
Into phase 3. Almost done with phase 3, in fact.
Oh, Silver's my one weakness.
And that's a good setup for at least a double here. Ooh, nearly gets a triple.
Yeah, Ricky was not amused at the hookshot. There's Ganon down for Koi. Professor Renderer bows. Well, you sure rolled something, Professor Renderer. This is a great scene to watch.
Alright, and Koi finishes in 6th place overall and first on the restream with a time of 1 hour, 46 minutes, and 40 seconds. GG.
And his, yep, GG's. His comment was at Racing Council, probably regarding the And hey, we do have a 7th finisher. Floppy Bacon, 147.48. Race time being a little ahead of the timers on stream. Yeah, some of these comments are great. 2nd place, woohoo! And send help. And grrr was another comment. Yeah, someone's comment was literally send help.
And we have our 8th place finisher with Sandrace 316 at 1 hour 48:25. So I think
GG's.
Yep, a lot of runners are finishing up their swamp and whatnot and getting that hook shot.
Yeah, yeah, it looks like everybody is baited by Michael's not done. Trust your instincts. Yeah. I think everyone has managed to start as having last location. It looks like everyone last location that those flippers into that hook shot and are now all finished scrolling it now.
Okay, so the winner did have flippers and hook shots, so they didn't hover. It means they've really big brained that flippers play then.
Yeah, it was go -1 at 35 minutes in. Just wish I knew how to do one easy trick and I could have flown through the seed. Well, no, this has been a thing. Yeah, that is a ridiculous time considering they having actually picked up the hookshot and flipper, but skipping Turtle Rock helps a bunch. And hey, we do actually have bright beginner. Oh, hi. In here for hello. GG's.
Hello. GG's all those that raced. I wasn't expecting the seed to be as bad as what it was, but
this was pretty miserable.
Yeah, I agree with having that really dark road access. It really tore me up.
Yeah, no. Blind wasn't nice to you, but just generally the whole race was pretty hard.
Yeah.
Yep. And Radical Sniper has also picked up their hook shot.
And is now off to back up to Ganon's Tower. This was a Aussie seed. Hookshot wound up being in left side swamp right beginner, you know where the flippers were. That's what you call cloud routing, doing something really awful like this so that you'll either get first or last place. Yeah, that's a couple right to do flipper to go get those flippers. Looking at Twitch chat for this seed. Having a bunch of our finishers turn up. GG's, guys. Everyone who played the seed, this was. Can't blame anyone who forfeited, and GG's to everyone who did stick this thing out.
And we've had another forfeit, unfortunately, with it's just Scruff Ninja 2 now. But yeah, this has been a rough seed. I do not blame them at all.
Yeah, this has been a lousy seed. Counting Radical Sniper and Ricky, we do still have, let's see, 7 runners still going. Yeah, this was a rough seed. Everyone on Restream, last location, flippers.
Also, GG Koi, congrats on finishing first on the restream.
Dude,
How about that hook shot?
that was dumb.
That was dumb, yeah.
It's more dumb as Mold apparently did not sequence break Moldorm? What?
I don't know.
Oh, that's not... No.
Yeah, they had flippers and hook shot.
Yeah, and somehow I guess skipped all of Turtle Rock.
It's
Well,
not a realistic route. Like even if you saw the flippers up there and you decided you were going to get them without finding out whether or not you actually needed them, you would have to do Dark Aga to make that even reasonable. Because it was so late in the seed that by the time you get the lamp, you're one item from go mode
oh
anyway.
my god, that lamp.
Lamp and Meyer is never fun.
No,
Yeah.
it wasn't. We were wondering where it was to put stuff in logic, because the hammer was flippers locked logically. And no, there's the lamp. Yeah, GG. So this was a pretty rough seed. So Cole, you were not the only person to pretty much last location was flippers. I think just about everyone else did.
Yeah, I think McMonkey said he hovered.
Oh, nice.
He told me.
That's fair.
This is the seed where you want to learn how to hover.
I don't know what if Tennis did or not, but I'm like looking at like Purdy Wong and Plasma Kappa's finish time. I could say they definitely did not sequence break Moldorm 2. They last locationed it like I did.
Yeah, some of our comments include no amount of fake internet points are wishing for finishing this. And screw this.
No, this was a very, very dumb seed. Like this is the exact seed that everyone complains about when like the hovering's the worst thing ever argument comes up. This is the seed they're thinking about. This one right here.
Yeah, this is.
It doesn't happen that often. Like it's not like every other seed or anything. That's why like hovering usually isn't a big deal. But this one today, yeah, that was a big deal.
Yeah, a lot of people, us included, like we were in no mode. We were hookshot from mode at minutes. Realized that when you got the lamp at 40, and proceeded to spend the next hour looking for it. And I think a lot of other people also were like an item from no mode because this seed otherwise gave you all the items quite early. Just not bad hookshot.
Oh yeah, if I like was good enough to sequence break Moldorm, I probably would have finished like sub 120, maybe 120 on the dot.
Yeah, likely because you were in GT pretty quickly, not long after the hour mark.
Yeah, and I had already wasted time like going to GT. Before that, like I checked more chests and ice and mire than I normally would.
I
So,
mean,
like,
it makes sense.
So like you know, I was just expecting the hookshot to just be in GT, you know, at some point. Although I didn't actually pay attention to the key logic and ice, it may have been hookshot locked.
Yeah, we're not 100% sure on that because with how Icebreaker is, you don't really see the 2 keys, yada yada yada.
Yeah.
Well, I opened
I think-
every chest. I just don't remember where each thing was.
Oh, fair.
Yeah. Yeah, this seed, technically Ambrosia, yeah, it puts an item on every boss, but you still had a full clear like every single dungeon for the items anyway. Thanks, game. Oh, chat saying that someone in the chat said that it might have been locked. Nice. I honestly wasn't sure either. Wasn't counting it too closely.
So,
Well, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and put this one behind me. I'm just gonna move on with my life.
fair. That's fair.
So,
Fair enough. This is the kind of seed you want to just wipe from your brain. You don't want it to exist.
yeah, appreciate the restream and the commentary.
Oh yeah, GG's for
we'll see you
sticking
next
this
time,
thing.
guys.
Yeah, GG's for sticking it out. Alright, yeah, the mountain was empty. Yeah, just a cape, which led to Jack Squat.
Alright, and I believe Ricky here is down to their last hit on Ganon.
Should be. Just about.
And
Yep.
down goes Ganon.
Yep, there it is. Ricky is going to cross the finish line here. IP Ice was hookshot luck. Thank you, GFE. All right, and Ricky here is finished in ninth place, the time of 1:56.12, sniping DJ Darkwing D by 7 seconds to finish with a time of 1:56.19, and Laggy Klein with a time of 1:56.54. GG's. What a seed.
And we were thinking, like, you got that hammer? You're like, oh yes, I sequence break that hammer. It feels so good. And then after that, GG Ricky.
GG's, Ricky. GG's. This was a seed.
Yeah, like, you know, like any combination of things would have been better. Like, couldn't Swamp Alex be a crystal? You know, why the bait? Why the thought that, ooh, I beat the seed, I screwed it over, and no, it came back and bit me. Brilliant.
Oh my god, the seed. Yeah, this is the kind of seed where you want to crack open a bottle or something.
It's like, hey, I got that hammer. I flipper, got the hammer. I'm good. And then nope, the seed's
Nope.
just like, you're coming to swamp. You're gonna go kill Aga.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Just about everybody last location knows flippers.
Yeah, I expect so. If you know how to fake flipper, why do Aga 1?
Right? Oh my god, that was just awful.
And the thing is, when we saw it earlier, we were like, yeah, okay, Aga's probably gonna be required, and then Swamp's dependent. You know, like,
Exactly.
no,
Exactly.
maybe not.
Yeah, that was my thinking. Because I checked Lumberjack early as soon as I got out of Sanctuary, because I always do that. Saw it was the flippers, like, oh no. And then when I got to Dark Road and saw that the Swamp Palace was a pen, I was like, are you serious? I can actually not do Aga 1? Okay, let's go for this. And ooh.
Did it bite you in the butt? Yeah, even if you did get hammered by way of Aga, you're probably still not checking Pendant Swamp, because it's just
Yeah.
a lousy check.
Yeah, it is.
I mean, especially with how late the lamp was in Misery Mire,
Oh my god, that
Yeah,
lamp.
that's very true.
because nobody wants to go to Dark Aga.
I mean, that's right. The Seed wanted you to go to the Dark Road through Village of Outcasts, get the Fire Rod from K45, then go to Skull Woods, then go to Mire. Like, why would you ever go back to the swamp area after that?
Yeah,
You're not. You're not, is the answer.
Ay, ay, ay. Wow,
Yeah,
that
see,
was a
it's just-
thing.
That's about as mean as Ambrosia seeds. God. Jeez.
I mean, at the very least,
Radical
I made it a basically oops all dungeons. I still got a sub 2, so I'm happy about that.
Yeah, speaking of sub 2 AD, Radical Sniper, our last restream runner, is done here. In 12th place at the time of 1:59.48, just barely making the sub 2. GG's. That was a seed and a half. Why do I continue to torture myself with this word?
GG
And-
Radical Sniper, Jesse. How'd you feel?
This was a scene.
The hookshot and I are no longer on speaking terms.
No, kidding, no kidding. You know, the hook shot's my favorite item in this game. I'm gonna have to rethink that after today.
Let me put
You
it
don't
this
say.
way. Last week I had a ladder seed, and hookshot was in sphere 1,
Yeah.
and it was cross keys, and I last locationed it for 3 hours.
Ooh.
Oh.
So yeah, after that one and this one, as I said, hookshot and I are gonna have some. There's some distance between us.
Yeah, Chad is laughing at that. Yeah. What have I done? Professor Renderer, you have made yourself 19 new friends.
I felt so smart for. I was what, a hookshot away at almost an hour.
Yeah, yeah.
Jesse,
You
sad
actually,
thing is, you were the last person on Restream to get the hammer by a solid 40 minutes.
Oh yeah, as soon as I had that did Ice Rod Cave, I was like, well, screw it, we're just gonna go to Dark World.
Yeah, no, you took a very, very long time to get a hammer. For reference, Ricky, poor Radical Sniper didn't get the hammer to the hour mark.
Okay. Oh my goodness.
That wasn't the worst. You still finished in a pretty decent time. GG's
Oh,
to you both for
yeah.
the sub, too. Jesus Christ, this was a seed.
Well, that was the thing. I mean, I don't think I would have changed much, because besides maybe doing the water walk right after finishing, or Ice Rod Cave, like that was probably it.
Mm-hmm.
Because after that, like, I thought I did a good Dark World route to start to get Fire Rod, and then just went, Skull Woods, Desert. I might have done Mire right then and there. I just didn't feel great about like 6 Heart Mire without the lamp at the time.
Oh yeah, totally.
But I wanted to avoid Aga as long as possible, and felt terrible. Uh-oh. Did I lose audio?
No, I can hear
No,
you.
we can hear you.
Okay, sorry. I thought I lost something.
It's all good. Oh, one of us is having mic issues though. But in any case, wow. Okay, well, I mean, overall, I'm happy with how I routed that steed. I think I did, well, for the most part. I wasn't very happy when Death Mountain and Dark Death Mountain were absolutely barren, but that made the most sense to go do that at the time, so, Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, I'm just wondering who hovered.
Well, according to chat, the guy who got first place didn't actually hover. They just went straight to Aga 1 after doing Mire. So they read the seed a lot better than anyone else did.
That's quite the gamble.
I agree.
I would never have done that, just because as soon as I saw Swamp was a Penitent, I was like, no, not doing it. So, nice gamble by them then.
Yeah, paid off definitely.
Yeah.
At least I'm looking at the restream right now and just seeing, okay, at least I wasn't the only one who gambled TR as well.
Oh, no.
You know, yeah, I mean, why would
Everyone.
I go to Swamp Palace? I'm on Death Mountain, Dark Death Mountain. I'm going to TR first. Please let the hookshot be in here.
Yeah.
all the runners on stream, you guys went into GT, you guys went into TR, full cleared basically all of Light World before going up to Aga Tower.
Yep.
You, Radical Sniper and Ricky, you guys were like basically in sync, and then Radical Sniper decided to go up to Spike Cave, while Ricky decided to go to Aga Tower.
I'll be honest,
Well,
I
I
tried
had already
meta.
done Spike.
I was thinking metagame at that point. I was like, okay, maybe it was just an overworld check that I somehow forgot. I was like, I did all the dungeon checks that I could, so I thought maybe it was an overworld thing. I missed like an idiot tonight, and then that was my first thought was, oh wait, Spike Cave.
Aha. Okay.
That's the only reason I gambled it.
That's fair, especially with somebody finishing like an hour 22 mark. It's like maybe it's somewhere really accessible.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I got bamboozled by by what other people had finished.
Yeah,
Oh.
when I saw the 122, I assumed they must have done a Moldorm bounce or hovered because all I needed was the hookshot at that point. I was like, well, either it's on the way or they, do one of the glitch tricks to get past it.
I will say the one thing that had me hesitant to believe that was, I know I've talked with him before, and he's a new guy, very similar to me. I think we're both within like 4 months of starting racing. So my thought was he wouldn't have the bounce or the hover yet either.
Okay. I didn't have that information. I just assumed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the seed was a thing. It was a thing.
Oh my god, it was a thing. Like, we were hookshot from Nova less than 40 minutes in, and then we just spent the next hour looking for that hookshot.
Yeah.
So, any final thoughts from either of you on the seed? Anything you want to just get out there? Just vent.
There's another randomizer where they reward band points based on terrible feats.
Oh my god, the Minish Cap randomizer
Yes,
community.
Yes. I say this is a good seed to initiate that.
Professor,
Yeah.
care to say anything?
I think he said, well, I think his most recent comments, what have I done? You've made 19 new friends.
I don't
As some
ever
put it.
blame the rollers of seeds, it's so far out of their control.
Yeah, that's fair. But it's still nice to give someone to rage at,
Oh. Yeah, well. No, that was a fun one. I was pleased with a lot tonight. Like, I'm not gonna lie, as I said, like, I felt really good until that hour mark.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like I honestly thought I was really pleased with my Skull Woods tonight. 5-heart Mothula fight was
Ooh,
That was
nice.
impressive.
I thought that was good. I was really stoked at that point, and then 7 hearts in Mire or 8 hearts in Mire, like, it still felt good throughout. It's just you get to that last point and you're like, shoot.
At least we didn't find that ice rod.
Oh,
Yeah, right.
Yeah. I sort of half wonder where it was, probably in the back of Swamp or something. Or maybe
Actually,
deeper in
I
GT.
I had a couple questions. When it comes to GT, is like when I went to GT, I got the book. Is it ever likely that getting the book in GT in a regular seed like this requires you to leave to go get something else? Like
It
in this case,
can.
the hookshot.
It can.
It can.
Okay, so
It
yeah, it was the right
we were
play then.
informed by chat that it was not in logic for this one.
Yeah,
Oh,
you
it
do
wasn't.
logically require 3 keys, and you guys found. I'm not even sure if you guys found any.
Oh wait,
Key
Because
logic.
the Ice Palace beacon. I knew that. Why did I go up to GT?
Also,
I
Ice
knew
Palace key. Yeah, we also didn't realize this because Icebreaker screws with your Ice
that.
Palace
Right, but
key
the
logic
big key
badly.
was locked by the. I knew that when I grabbed the big key. I was like, okay, so hookshot can't be on Cold Stare, but I didn't think past that. Darn it. Okay, that would have helped.
Yeah. Yeah, we knew that there was nothing of note in the actually in logic checks in GT. There was a mushroom in the firebar room, actually, but
Oh,
yeah, I
Yeah.
grabbed that and turned it in.
yeah, we knew the mushroom in book had to be junk.
Yeah, that's the one thing I really want to learn a bit better. I felt like I routed a lot of the dungeons right, and then I know Ice Palace is one that hookshot logic I need to understand a bit better, just
Yeah,
to make sure I don't get
absolutely.
caught by that. Because and I don't think I ever plan on learning to hover, but if I was ever going to do that, it wouldn't matter. But until I do, I need to understand whether or not that dungeon is hookshot locked.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a fair assessment.
All right then.
And we got 169 and 164 for your collection rates, so definitely up there.
Yeah, that was up there for sure.
Whew. All right. Well, thank you for the restream. Thank you for
Yep.
commentating and tracking and all that. It was a blast. As annoying as that hookshot was. Thank
Great
you so
seed
much.
otherwise. Chat loved this.
Oh, I'm
I'm
sure.
glad they enjoyed it. Pain and suffering is fun.
And a GG's, guys. Well played.
GG.
GGs.
Thank you.
Alright, and for chat, go ahead and follow all the runners. They put on a great show for this horrible, horrible, horrible seed and horrible
Oh my
hookshot
God.
location.
Yep.
Also,
Bots
go-
busted, so just use the race time link. The runners Twitch accounts are linked there. It's as good as we're getting today. And also, thank you to my co-com here, Antisim, and to our trackers Velleity and Adlor for tracking this, as well as to Professor Renderer, who is our setup helper and the person who rolled this glorious seed.
and
Oh
also
wait, they didn't
follow
run it?
Also, go ahead and follow Star, my co-com, who's been a blast to co-com with as well. So,
Oh yeah, thanks a lot.
and looking at the daily schedule coming up here. Give me a moment.
We have a 2 p.m. race, 2 p.m. Eastern race tomorrow. Just your standard open 7-7. Casual boots Wednesday at 11 p.m. Eastern. Thursday 9 p.m. Eastern is expert item pool, and Friday at 2 p.m. is open flute.
So yeah, we've got some interesting ones coming up. So tune in for them if and when they get a restream. That's all from me. You guys have a great day.
Have a good night, everyone.